For most people, going through an employment tribunal process can be a daunting experience. Through 3 short videos, BPP University Law School students want to help you feel more relaxed and prepared ahead of you attending a final employment tribunal hearing.
The information in this video is for general guidance only. We recommend you seek legal advice on your personal circumstances.
This first video covers your arrival at the hearing, including tribunal layout and the general order of proceedings. The second video covers what happens during the hearing itself, including giving evidence, and the third video covers what happens after all evidence has been heard, including judgment and remedy. In many cases, one or both parties do not have legal representation at the employment tribunal. However, parties are able to represent themselves. The tribunal is therefore set up to make allowances for this, and the procedures are less formal than those in other courts. Dress presentably. Something you'd wear in an office environment, such as a suit, is recommended. No tracksuits, please. Nobody actually wears a wig or gown in the tribunal like on TV, so the judge and any legal representatives are likely to be in office wear as well. Things you might want to bring with you include a pen and paper to write down important instructions from the judge, a copy of the tribunal bundle and the witness statements for your use, plus any spare copies the tribunal asks you to bring. There'll be water on your table, but maybe bring some lunch to eat during your break.
You can ask the tribunal in advance if you need adjustments at the hearing due to a disability such as more time or enlarged documents. You should also tell them if you think you need an interpreter.
Ideally, you want to allow time before the start of the hearing to sit down in the waiting room, relax and sort out your papers. Make sure you know exactly where the hearing's being held. They can sometimes move from one venue to another, so check the paperwork you've received and call the tribunal if you're not sure. Plan your route and make allowances for traffic. If possible, visit the venue before your hearing date so you know exactly where it is. Most tribunal hearings are public, so you might find it helpful to stay and watch one while you're there to get a feel for how they run. When you arrive at the tribunal, you'll be asked to sign in at the reception desk. You'll be shown to a waiting room, and there are separate ones for claimants and respondents. If you have a witness attending to support you, they'll be shown to the same room as you. You'll be asked to go through a security check, which includes having the contents of your bags and pockets checked and passing through a metal detector. This is a precautionary measure to ensure the safety and well-being of members of the public, including yourself. A clerk will come and fetch you when it's time for the hearing to start. The respondent's rep will normally sit on the left-hand side, facing the judge. Claimant's rep will normally sit on the right-hand side. Sit there if you're representing yourself. In many cases, the employment judge will sit alone, but in other cases they will be heard by a panel. To ensure balance, a panel consists of a legally qualified employment judge with 2 non-legally qualified lay members, one from an employer-focused background and the other from a trade union background. There's an area at the back of the room for witnesses, the media and members of the public to sit. Don't be too alarmed if anyone is sat there. They're probably just law students like us, attending to learn about the tribunal process. Don't be too surprised if the other party or their representative approaches you at the tribunal outside of the hearing room. Respectful cooperation between parties is normal and helps to avoid unnecessary delays. For instance, they may wish to make sure you have papers or to see if case management issues can be agreed. Remember to speak politely to everyone involved, including the opposition. Address the judge and panel members as Sir or Madam. Stand when you give the oath and when the judge enters the room, but you may remain seated for the rest of the time, including when you're speaking. And turn off your mobile phone.
Hearings normally start at 10, but try and get there by 9:30 in case they want to start early. They'll normally run till 4, occasionally till 5. There's usually about an hour for lunch. It's okay to ask for rest breaks, for example if you need the toilet or want to consider new evidence. Try and do this when convenient, such as the end of someone's evidence.
We hope this video has given you a helpful overview of what to expect when you first arrive at the tribunal. Head over to our second video to find out what happens during the hearing itself, including giving evidence.
created using Powtoon.